Manchester City have just capitulated in their knockout playoff game against Real Madrid, losing 3-2. Late goals for Real Madrid. Bellingham with the winner in the end. But crucially for Manchester City, Brahim Diaz, a former academy player of theirs that moved to Real Madrid in 2019, was the man that got the equaliser with his fourth touch pretty much of the game. City fans devastated. Looking into that game, let's break it down and what actually happened. I think the stall was set and the scene was set with Manchester City and that ridiculous banner that they put up. Stop crying your heart out with a picture of the main man himself, Rodri, the Ballon d'Or winner. Rodri sat in the stands filming it. Why would you do that? Why would you do such a stupid thing in fueling the opposition? I just think it's absolutely brain dead, personally. For Manchester City, whoever's organised that, to unveil that banner right in front of the Real Madrid fans, with Vinicius Jr. looking on, clearly aimed at him, you set the stall right there. And Real Madrid, including Vinicius Jr., tore Manchester City apart. Madrid were by far the best team on the night. City suffering injuries early doors to Grealish and to Akanji really hampered them. I just thought City were miles off it tonight. At certain moments, and they have got quality, City, as we know, but that tonight was a masterclass from Real Madrid's resilience, confidence, and just a sea of world-class players on the pitch that City could not handle from the get-go. They were lucky early doors, Manchester City, not to concede a penalty to Vinicius Jr. Offside just. Then City got a goal off an offside decision, which was marginal again. It took ages to get the decision over the line. I think the VAR was bleeding broken or something at one point there. But decision made, and you're thinking City then in control of the game, going in and obviously being in front at half-time, you're thinking, right, okay, keep possession of the ball. Play like City do. I think they got caught. I think they got suckered in by Real Madrid. A makeshift midfield. Well, it wasn't a makeshift midfield. The midfield was in defence. You had Tchouaméni at centre-back. You had Valverde at right-back. And Camavinga in front of them two was actually outstanding. But Valverde, what a player. Oh my goodness me. Honestly, that man is absolutely world class. He's on a different planet. The captain of Real Madrid in that game tonight. At right back, he was just as good at right back as he was in midfield. Superb. Absolutely brilliant performance. That makeshift defence, you're thinking City have got a chance, but you can see City have fallen. City are miles behind their usual standards, and their season has caught up with them. That is them officially out of the Champions League. Honestly, it would be an absolute miracle if Real Madrid gave that lead up at the Bernabeu. They don't lose games at the Bernabeu. They don't give away leads. I thought Madrid were going to still be confident in taking that game at 2-1 to City. When Foden got that penalty, which was a penalty, it was on the line, his foot was on the line, bad tackle coming in there. Foden looked like he took a serious knock in there as well. It'll be interesting to see if he has any repercussions from that injury going in for the rest of the season. Now, big games for City coming up, including a game against Liverpool very soon as well. The Premier League is gone for City and Pep Guardiola. The Champions League looks gone tonight. They just don't look at it. Littered with errors all over the pitch tonight. Real Madrid could have picked any moment to score. Over 20 shots in the game. Just poor finishing tonight from Real Madrid. Even the goals that they scored weren't good finishes for Real Madrid. I mean, Diaz and his goal, yeah, he took it well, but I mean, even Mbappe's equaliser, he completely mishits it. It backspins over the line, doesn't even hit the net. So, poor finish there. They were poor all night in terms of finishing Madrid. The build-up play, don't get me wrong, was outstanding. They're a brilliant side to watch. But the finishing was poor. And City should have conceded 5 or 6. They were that crap tonight. Well, I don't say crap. I mean, honestly, I feel like Madrid were just too good. Madrid are a miles better side than Manchester City, and City have fallen. I don't know if the signings and the money that they've invested in January is even enough. The players that they're replacing, the players that are aging at Manchester City, your De Bruyne's, your Bernardo Silva's, the players that are coming in are just not at the same level. And I think Pep Guardiola is going to struggle going forward. That's 8 goals conceded in the last 2 games against decent opposition. And like I said, with Liverpool coming up around the corner as well, another game against Real Madrid, Manchester City's defence this season, even with Diaz back in, Ake, Akanji and Guardiola back in there, Madrid were picking them apart for fun. And other teams will do this as well. They just look like an aging side which has just run out of steam. That's all it is. Like, Foden came on, had an impact. Where's Doku these days? He's not featuring anymore. Jack Grealish is aging as well. He looks done. All of their good players, all of the players that really did have a serious part to play in that treble-winning season, and even last season, they just look a yard behind it. And Madrid were just superior in every single department. City looked good from set pieces, and Haaland's a threat. Foden's probably the best player for Man City tonight. But Real Madrid, they just had class all over the place. It was just absolutely brilliant to watch Mbappe, Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. work with Bellingham coming in behind. That front four, we said before the game, if they manage to keep them players quiet, then you're good. But this is Madrid winning the Champions League. They're just getting going. That's what that was tonight. Bellingham on the peripheral, didn't think he was brilliant. Obviously, Rodrigo in and out. Mbappe, not really done much, just had his odd moments. Vinicius, the best forward of the lot from Real Madrid. But even when they're not on it, they just look like they've got 25 more gears to go through, and they can just turn it on when they want. Madrid stroll around the pitch like they have this eerie confidence that it's just going to go their way. It is a strange game when you watch Real Madrid, but you just know they're going to win. It's weird. Honestly, you cannot describe it. Yes, they have world-class players, but they look vulnerable. But then you know they're going to come back. Even when City scored, you're like, yeah. And you could see the Madrid players, okay, let's just go again. We'll go again, we'll score another goal. And they did. And for City, unfortunately for them, Brahim Diaz, like we said before, their academy player from yesteryear, who went from City's academy to Real Madrid, coming through off the bench, scores the equaliser. At that point, you're thinking, City, just don't concede again. You're just going to have to go and take your chances at the Bernabeu. And now they've conceded again. I think that's curtains. Like, Madrid would have to have a complete and utter meltdown switch off. But they'll have players coming back. They'll be even stronger at the Bernabeu. And this is Ancelotti's last season. He is not going to give up that Champions League trophy. He is going to take La Liga. He is going to take the Champions League. I am fully confident that Real Madrid will put City out come next week. And Pep Guardiola is going to have the FA Cup to concentrate on, and that is it. And there's no guarantee he is going to take that either. City are falling. City are falling down. Even with Pep Guardiola, they don't look the same force. Even with the recruitment that has been brought in this January, they still don't look anywhere near. The defence is weaker. I don't rate the players that they've brought in. I don't rate the defenders that they've brought in. But I think he's going to have to pull something out of the hat to try and turn this around. Even the great Pep Guardiola is looking like he's struggling right now. I don't see how City come back from this at all. They're out of the Champions League. I'll be absolutely gobsmacked if Real Madrid give this up. Drop your comments in below. Make sure you give the video a like. Let me know what you think of that game. Are City out? That's what I want to know. Make sure you subscribe to Football Talks, and I'll see you in the next video, everybody. A la Madrid.